Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, so did the quest line, got the new mount. The frame rate is really slow right now. I'm not sure why.
I have just the thing.
Maybe it's a Bliss thing. Let me get this going. Something weird is happening. Oh, there we go. DX11 might do it. Be right back, guys. Gotta restart WoW. And then we'll get ranting. Because this is silly. We're gonna head to Undercity for this rant. Because this is one of them big ol' rants. You know. The kind where we talk about how crazy Blizzard is and does it make sense, and if I make it make sense, is that better or worse? One or two things to adjust with that. Yeah, okay. So, actually I don't like it there. Let's move that. Okay, and I guess I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. The heck is this quest? It's a traitor. Oh. So we're gonna get on the new mount, and we're gonna go to Undercity. And we're gonna talk about what happened.
I'm out of range.
Okay, frame rate's fine. So, yeah, let's have some conversations in Undercity. Cause things are kind of weird, man. Dismount for this. Get some cool screenshots. Yeah, so what the hell did we talk about here? The cinematic was weird. I don't want to just talk over it, because that would be a little weird. But, like, I'm trying to, like, put together what happened, and it's difficult for me. You know, let's go full on, so different transform.
I have just the thing, Wanderer.
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to be okay with everything that happened, because, like, it sets up Sylvanas as this dime store villain, and it's not like high-end cool storytelling. These are some cool cloaks. It's not some great storytelling mechanism to have Sylvanas being stereotypical bad guy. It felt like what she did was very reactionary and not at all. I think that's the cloak I want. It felt like, yeah, this was definitely my vanilla setup. I don't know, it felt like everything with Sylvanas was a little over the top. I could kind of get behind her Like, I'm a bad guy and I'm doing bad guy things and that's that and whatever. I have a lot more issues with how it all kind of played out. That's cool. This mount is fucking dope. I'm gonna throw that out there. Like, it's worth being cored just for the mounts. But, like, I don't know. I'm over it to an extent. Like, I've got past the initial shock. I was just very disappointed because I was expecting something more. I was expecting a twist. I was expecting something cool. More than just Sylvanas is the bad guy. She burns down the Teldrassil. You can't really make that good. You can't. This guy's having a great time. It's hard to make Sylvanas a good guy out of this. I know I'll always be able to come back here, but I'd like to just make the stuff now. It's hard to put this all into words, especially when I'm trying to check screenshots of Undercity and remember all the cool feelings I used to have. And I think this transmog set is helping me, despite this weapon being a little different than what I'm used to. So, Sylvanas burns down the world tree. And she does it, you could argue, for a variety of reasons. The biggest one being, you know what, I'm just going to dismiss this Pat 1 second. So you could argue that there's a variety of reasons that Sylvanas decides she's going to burn down the world tree. But, like, they present her burning down everything as very much like a reaction. But one thing that's kind of played out, at least in the trailer, is that, or the movie, is that Sylvanas, she loses hope in the flashback, and that's when she gets raised as a banshee and everything. Arthas makes her lose hope, and that's how she knew the war was over, and then she sees the undead win. And I think she's going for the same thing. She has to make the Alliance lose hope, and by killing the civilians, by burning down their home, and by taking away everything of theirs, she's hoping she'll make them lose hope. Because clearly, Saurfang didn't want to kill, what's-his-face, Malfurion. So I think she felt that killing Malfurion would stop them from having hope, and by keeping Malfurion alive, she thought the only way to do it was kind of the shock and awe. I'm not defending it, I'm just trying to understand it, because I don't want to think that Blizzard is just a lot of lazy writing and making Sylvanas a mustache-twirling villain. You know, it's weird because you identify so much with your faction in this game that it's hard to step back from it and be like, that's an interesting motivation or not in a game, because you are so tied up in it. You are so tied up in for the Horde or for the Alliance. So it's kind of different and difficult to hear someone saying that the Horde, I don't know, it's, what's the best way to put this? It's difficult for me to reconcile who I identify with in the game and the pride I have in the faction that I play with what's going on in the story of the game. Like, it's, you can't, oh, I didn't even know Thanos is out here. I can't say that, like, everything that happens in the game is either cool or bad story and then leave it at that and whatever, and I don't really care too much one way or the other because I'm just playing a game. I care because I play as a Horde character, so I do feel it impacts me, and I do feel it in some way speaks to me because I spent so much time in this game and I identify so much with the faction. I played Alliance and Warlords of Draenor and didn't like it because I didn't like playing the Alliance because I identify more as a Horde player. And playing Alliance and WoD was something I did because of PvP, and you know, if it goes that way again in BFA, I'll be playing Alliance more, and I've already got an Alliance character set up that's going to be raiding. So I still identify with the Horde, and I spend enough time in this game that it is enough of my life that I can calmly say, you know, without too much, that this is terrible. Also, you know, anyone who says that the Forsaken's all a bunch of good guys and this is out of character for Sylvanas, you know, look at what happens in Inner City. There is that. We got a fight club with Edward Norton and Tyler Durden. Get it? And then we raise them as goals. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult when Sylvanas is kind of presented as mustache twirling, and I don't want her to be mustache twirling, and now I feel like I have to kind of grasp at what's the deeper meaning for why she wasn't mustache twirling. Yeah. I wish I had a more elegant way to put this. I'm also focusing more on screenshots than I am on anything else right now. It doesn't help. Yeah. Maybe I can watch the cutscene a few more times and stream that. Cause like, yeah, this is bad. Ah, I drank another potion by accident. A potion. Ah, that's a shame. I gotta go buy more. There's a good chance I'm raiding tonight. Let's knock that out of the way. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It really does feel tough. I'm trying to get to a point where I feel like I can understand Sylvanas' motivations without reading too far into it, into making my own motivations and my own opinions on the character. I get what Sylvanas is doing. If her rationale is defend the Horde like I would defend the Forsaken, then what she's doing is still not something I would do, but you know, I could understand the rationale of crush your enemies before they can fight back, secure the resource, and that way you ensure the survival of your species or your faction. Fuck burning down the Teldrassil and killing all the civilians inside. Like, it didn't... Maybe she thinks of it as different because she saw her hope wiped out when she died and her people were turned into slaves to Arthas, but like, it galvanized everyone else. You know? Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't... I hope there's more to it. It's hard. It's hard to figure it out. I do like how my guy waves. I think it is a little bit adorable. Thank you. Anyway. I don't know, man. That should be good. And it's fun to hang out in Undercity again. I'm not going to discount that.
You are.
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of fed up with everything that happened. At first, it made me not want to play this game. That's how annoyed I was. So, I'm not even going to bother with that. I think the amount of time you're going to save with that is minimal at best.
What is it?
Also going to throw some of these goblin gliders in here. We're going to throw what else in here? I don't need that many potions. We're fine on everything else.
Beware.
Truthfully, we are.
Enemy is abound.
Meh. Just, let's enjoy Undercity for what it is until it all goes away. Or at least goes away for our character. I think the new mount's fun to be on in here. Clearly. It's weird to, like, not... I don't know. Fuck, dude, I'm at a loss for words. I wish I could speak a lot to this. My brain's kind of done on the moment.
I need to get closer.
The new mount's really cool looking. Gotta give it that. It's pretty dope. Fuck. I wish I had more for you guys. I wish I had something interesting. It's during the middle of the day and I'm like kind of done. Needed a break and then I was like, oh, let's hop on WoW and see the new stuff. And just not at all happy with where it went. So we'll do some Dark Shore quests and some characters and we'll finish it out. Because you do have 5 dailies now. The Remains of Darnassus. Let's get some screenshots in here.
Blood and thunder. For the horde.
You ask of death. What will you require?
I guess I never,
The dark times will pass.
Yes.
Our enemies will fall. Shorelaran.
me and Sylvanas kind of hanging out. Yeah, her motivations are frustrating. And it's kind of... I really hope it's not just cartoony. We're gonna have to hear some more stuff. I hope it's not... Fuck, it is. Let's just be honest. It is. It's cartoony villainy. There's nothing we can do about it. At least the Horde get a much better mount. It's a dope one. We'll take some more screenshots here, last minute stuff, and then we'll figure out the hell I'm gonna do moving forward. I get that no one came here, but still.
I don't have a target.
I'll change the title, because like I'm not really ranting as much anymore. I'm kind of like, I kind of mentally checked out on it, so let's well, it's good to know that none of my damn titles ever save on on YouTube. Thanks, game. Thanks for never saving shit. I hope that this game, hopefully Vindy's logging in for his glads, and that's about it. What does all this mean? Guys.
What do you require?
This had better be good. Coward.
What is it?
The first time, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go outside. It's weird, because there's this weird feeling of like, the Undercity as I know it is coming to an end. I never cared about Darnassus. It's just annoying that it's gone, you know. And you'll be able to go back to it. I could make a fresh Night Elf character and it would be there. It's not the end of the world. I can friggin' fresh Horde character whenever and it'll be here and it won't be the end of the world. It's just, you know, for my character it's going to be gone. And for all intents and purposes it's going to be gone. Yeah, never noticed that thing back in the day. That must be new. Hey, I got some pants out of it. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I might take some time and smell the roses if I play this another time. Gordo.
I have exactly what you need.
Let's mount up on the cool thing. I love this animation cycle. It's really bouncy, but it's cool. You can bet I'm using this in Arena for a while. Anyway, what issues I might have? I'm worried that, yeah, at the end of the day, I can sum it up really quickly. I'm worried that they are turning Sylvanas into their card-carrying, twirling, you know, twirly villain. And I don't want that. I want more nuance. Maybe not even nuance. You know what? WoW doesn't need nuance. It doesn't need sneaky things. It doesn't need to be The Witcher. But it does need to... Wait, is that a corrupted Dreadwing? No, it's not. Okay. It's chucking. I don't need this game to be, anything crazy. I don't need it to be super... I don't need the writing to be excellent. I don't need it to be thought-provoking. I don't need it to be like twisty at every turn. I just want a solidly decent story. And I think WoW in general has delivered solidly decent stories. I don't think that's too weird to say. I think I can say that without too much, without being too much of a joke, you know? But I do start having issues. I have issues with the game when you've got, when it gets too bland and basic and cartoon villainy. Garrosh was actually, I think people hated Garrosh with what he became because he started out in a good place and you could see his motivations and how he got there. At least I did. Maybe not as many other people did. But I saw Garrosh as this guy who really was in over his head and tried to live up to expectations and couldn't. And was kind of drowned by his desire for a strong horde, and then thought that only orcs should be the horde because they are the only ones strong enough, and kind of let his some parts of him go too far. Let's frame things. Shot composition. Okay, Pet, you go over there. It's like dealing with a dog sometimes. That's a decent shot. Yeah, let me dismiss my pet. Yeah, I wish I could bounce this off more people, because my thoughts are... I get why Sylvanas did it. I wish they had explained it a whole lot better. I don't think they did a good job of explaining what exactly she was going for. I thought Jaina had a easy enough motivation. Everyone can kind of tell, oh, this is what Jaina's after. She's going to get revenge on the Horde finally. She sees no redemption in them, and She thinks they're all evil. And her story was about her coming to terms with what she had done in her past and how she should have listened to her father, and that war is the only way and she can never trust the Horde. I thought Sylvanas' thing was she knows that they'll never accept the Horde. That she knows that there is never going to be peace because they're always seen as monsters, and she gets that. And so her comeback is, you know, people like Anduin, you're living in a fantasy realm. The idea of honor doesn't matter if you're all dead. Nothing matters if you're dead. So you have to be the one to live. And her idea was you can't occupy the Teldrassil because they still have the hope to live. They still have the fire and then the resistance. You have to crush that out. It means killing them, because at the end of the day, someone has to live and someone has to die. There's no middle ground for Sylvanas. It's very much one or the other. And again, you could agree with that or disagree with that, but like that's her motivation at the very least. And I don't think that they did a good job of showing that again. I think they made her a cartoon villain. Oh, well, you say your novel will destroy the hope. Well, too bad. I'm going to go do that. And I'm Sylvanas, and that's what I do. And I'm responding to you by burning it down. Too fucking much. You know? Too much. I got all worked up. They did not do a... I thought the story of Sylvanas wasn't bad. I thought the way they told it was very bad. I thought they relied way too much on subtlety in a bombastic open world thing. Anduin had to get to the point of there can never be peace with the Horde. I get that. It doesn't make it interesting when you've always got Gen Greymane on his shoulder saying you should wage war, and him being like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't. One thing I didn't like, too, is a lot of the Alliance... I don't know. Cataclysm, it was very much Horde heroes. You know, I guess there was some Alfurian, but it was mostly Thrall. Wrath of the Lich King, it was a good mix. WoD, the Horde was the bad guys, and they were kind of central to the plot, but then Anduin was also hanging out with Raytheon the whole time, so, like, that was kind of cool.
What now?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, would they make an expansion totally focused around the Alliance with the good guys, and they're the ones driving the plot? And I kind of felt BFA was that. Like, what did the Horde do? Illidan, Velen, Khadgar. They were the ones driving things. And in WoD, it was a lot of Khadgar, Velen, Euro. You could argue that there was some Horde stuff going on. You could go that route if you want. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it through certain eyes, but... let's go... You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for some skirms. Maybe that'll make me happy. This morally gray is what people are going to be referencing a lot right now. We'll see. We'll see how morally gray we actually are. Gotta join the guild on one of my alts. Cool. Let's do this. Two v two, wonderful. Well, some kiting will be done. Oops, why am I wearing this transmog set? Oh well, too late. What the hell? Okay, and I can't click on gate. There we go. Something's like lagging like crazy for me. Dear God, MS. Fuck, I couldn't play. What is going on? Well, that frustrates the hell out of me. I'll give it another shot. Get into my normal transmog at least. Let's do challenge mode transmog. Looks cool. Yeah, beware of Yeti. I wonder if Blizzard has a public acknowledgement of what the hell's going on. People are pissed, okay? People are pissed about Sylvanas, and everything that went on is kind of frustrating. And by kind of, I mean, it's really fucking frustrating. Why would they do it that way, you know? I don't get it. I don't get why they do it that way. Get me some sightless eyes. I'm gonna check out what's on the black market auction house today.
are the finest goods in the land.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have them, but... Haunt is on cooldown. Get out of here. Okay, let's see what happens. Get some PvP going. Savix, really?
Get in there and fight! Stop hiding!
Trinket port. Block frost school. Damn. No wonder everyone's liking Ret. They're OP as shit.
Finish him! Finish him! Wow! What killed you so fast?
Ret seems fair and balanced. How much did he hit me for? A couple crits. Someone's already hit me for 8. Yeah, so... Ugh. Yeah, a couple crits. That's kind of what it looks like. Or a crit and then a regular hit. Execution sentence hit me for 8.5k. Wake of Ashes. Dear God. Every single one of his hits is hitting me for 1/3 of my health. Okay. What was that about, Blizz? Like all my toys got added back from my toy box. God damn it! I gotta stop doing that. I accidentally hit that button a lot, apparently. It's gold. I'm just flushing down the drain. Too big.
I will leave but cinders.
It's fine. I was gonna drink a soda today, but I got angry. Same thing. This is hard for me, because, like, no healer makes my life difficult. We'll see. I might be able to kill one of them pretty fast. Okay, I keep forgetting. Old habits. It's 4 now. Okay, this could be bad, but wall, reflect, kick solar raft. 2, 3, hellstone, go. How is this guy that bad? Truthfully, I don't get it. He's not good. He's dead here. You need a teammate that can do anything, and when a teammate does nothing, it's kind of rough. How many RSKs did he cast? 3 the whole game? Not one Fist of Fury, huh? Yeah, you can only do so much. I think I forgot to use my burst there. Like, all my burst. So I gotta do that again next time. I wanted to save my wall for a little bit there because I wanted to have the full 8 seconds of uninterruptible dots, but it didn't turn out so great. Also, 20 seconds? I can pop that ASAP. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take some of these mounts off. I don't need that many. I hope I'm not with that Windwalker again. If I am, I'm kind of done. Okay, he at least got 2K. Oh, rival. Great. You know what rival means. Okay, I don't agree with Chrysalis here, especially if you're gonna play that. I'd say Manatee. But who am I to judge? I'm gonna kill the mage. We should be okay, because we got polys. And they do too, but I should be able to stop. Lagging again. started lagging in there again. Servers are not being kind to me. And I expect my healer to not get soloed by, or duoed by their healer. Oh yeah, mounts. I only need one. I'm probably not going to get rid of any of them, but I probably should. Like, I don't need the Fiery Warhorse and the Headless Horseman's mount. They're the same mount, but they're going to be on there. I'm not changing any of this shit. I like it. I'll get rid of this one. I'm never happy to mount on that one. The Twilight Harbinger. I'll keep it because it's cool to have. I don't know which one I like more. Probably the Vile Fiend. I'll lock down the Arcane Mage if he tries to go for things. What's a cool looking set? Is that the... It's like you're wearing a bear. Oh gosh, he's no good. He has a lot of PvE though. Oh, I gotta check out my chest and see what terrible piece of loot I got. Oh, is that real LeBron James? No, okay, thank God. That's fine. Cool. Okay, that's who I want to kill. Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, where's my healer at? It's weird when you're expecting heals and don't get any. Well, stuck on some alts. Oops. Ugh. Forgot all about my chest. It's cute. Hopefully one of those is an upgrade for Jason. Let's go back to our class hall and then we'll come back here. Because there's only Titan forges that could be useful, like pants or something like that. Rune, maybe. Sorry. Cool. I think 5's all I did. Weird. Let's go back.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Sawfang, it's about time. Look around you, hero. What a lovely sight. The wisps are scattering. One by one, the wall comes crashing down. Look up and around you. The trees have eyes, champion. Blind them. I do not have a target.
Ugh. I might have to get a weak aura for this tune. Skill shot.
It is too far away.
Okay, now I gotta find sentry owls to kill. WoW is being a little bit laggy today. I guess I could do that.
You were the right arrow for the shot, champion. So the ancients decided to come out and play, hmm? Let us give them a rude awakening.
Shoulders are still really the only thing I need to upgrade on this tune, and then my item level should skyrocket. And that'll be a good thing. A very good thing. I can be a healer and heal stuff.
Speak quickly and speak the truth.
Ah. Knock this out of the park.
Otter. To die today on the field of battle. Make haste! The war chief awaits! The war chief faces storm rage alone. I must... Sour fang? A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Regret nothing. You did well.
It was not my place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time. Finish him and be done with it. Take a moment if you like. Then take his head. Meet me at the World Tree.
You have led your horde in service of death. You will regret this day.
Sarfang, brother of Noxigar.
No!
What would you ask of me?
You did not kill him, Orc. Why?
I struck without honor. I did not deserve to end him.
This entire war is without honor. How dare you spill so much innocent blood for nothing?
Not for nothing. We spilled blood so that the Horde will endure.
Because you spared Malfurion, I will offer you a choice. Attempt to stop me from taking him away and die, or remain there kneeling in the dirt and live.
You have a choice as well. Take him to Darnassus and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here,
May your
so
feet
that
find
you both
good
survive.
trails.
Come, champion. We must follow our war chief to victory.
We are the Forsaken. We will.
Let's watch this video again.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree.
Why? Why? You've already won. Only innocents remain in the tree.
This is war.
No. This is hatred. Rage. Windrunner. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool. Take her! Run! You understand. Oh, don't grieve. You'll soon join your loved ones.
I grieve for you. You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you never win. You can kill us, but you cannot kill hope.
Can't I? Burn it. Burn it!
Okay, watching it again, it doesn't look like the Thanos is like, what? He's kind of just didn't hear.
time for games. When I sent you on this mission, I did not foresee this outcome. Our attack was meant to end a war before it began. To capture an enemy's home and annihilate their leaders in one stroke. To inflict a wound that would bleed the Alliance dry. We have only partially succeeded. The Alliance will retaliate. They will come for us. For me, for you. But they are bleeding. Their anger will prove a weakness, not a strength, in the war to come. Rest while you can. Prepare for the battles ahead. I will have need of you.
So it was supposed to be a preemptive thing to beat them in submission. She explains it, and I don't know if I agree with it, but like, yeah. Maybe I should log over to beta for a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna launch beta in the background. I've got to update it. You know what? I like it. I'm gonna change the hat.
Feel free to browse. Good luck. I'm listening. Farewell. Need help?
We'll stick him in here.
Be careful.
Oh, I want to look at Tyke. Yep. Oh, let's take my lumbar support off. Freeing in a way. Yeah, I missed Duelist. God, what'd I finish at? It was like 22. Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. That's sad. Ah, whatever. I don't care.
I have many lucky do's. You like? I have just the
I don't care.
Wanderer.
I think I put that there. Because I put Enslaved Demon on the bar somewhere. I don't know. Put that up there. Put that down there. I'm doing a great job typing today, clearly. Let's say, oops. Save that. Put that there. Show tooltip. Dark Soul. Oh shit, I have to like copy paste it because I'm never gonna get it right. Let's see if this activates both. Oops. That was a 2-minute mistake. I don't think I can get anything out of there anyway. For starters, let's upgrade the pants. There's nothing I'm gonna get.
I am honored. Good luck, friend. Be careful.
Do I have anything else? I don't. Doesn't matter.
Light be with you.
Having the glider's nice. Put the preserved holly in there. Put that in there. I can put that in there. I don't care about it. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Those are all cute and adorable, and I'll use them.
Safe travels.
What's this one? Don't worry about that right now. All my item levels are decently high. This one's not. This could be upgraded. Let's see what happens when I skip all the scenarios now. I think I've got Syphil's Secret on this character. Yeah. That's a good one to have. The haste will be nice. Also, I want to change that out for... Oh, shit, what was I liking?
Well, we are officially the bad people.
Right? Are we the baddies? I think we're the baddies.
We are totally the bad guys now.
Right?
That's... I mean...
I knew you'd want to talk about it.
Like, I knew that some of it was coming, right? Just because... Like, I knew that we ended up burning Darnassus.
Yeah, but there was the hope that it wasn't just like, oh, it's only us and we're burning Darnassus and that's that.
Yeah, like, there was the hope that it wasn't just like, you know...
We're the baddies.
we're just like straight up the bad dudes.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
And, like, she even gives that, like, monologue at the end of the quest, like, hey, like, I was hoping to end the war before it began, but this was like, Malfurion got away, so this is what we had to do, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're the
like,
baddies.
It's like a little might be. And you're like, uh-huh. Okay. Thanks, Sylvanas. Thanks for making us the bad dudes.
Sleep for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, we're the bad guys. Like, pretty firmly.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
I had like a moment where I just like stopped playing for like 10 minutes, and I was like, okay. Let me see what it's like on the Alliance side real quick.
Yeah, I need to go back and do the Alliance one still.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a follow-up where you try to evacuate citizens.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like
if you didn't get the point nailed home, the horde of the baddies, like
yeah.
that'll do it.
Like and what I find interesting, just from that simple comparison is from the from like your standard player, it won't see both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like your standard horde player is gonna be like, man, well, I guess that could have been a lot worse. We just burned their tree. And then the Alliance people were like, you fucking killed our children.
Yeah. Also, do you know the meme of like the dog saying this is fine?
Yes.
That Worgen is sitting in Darnassus and he is hanging out there and he is saying this is fine.
Wait, is he really?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's top tier, boy. Good job. Good job. Oof. Oof.
That broke.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see how the expansion plays it out. There's some interesting theories about what's going to happen going around.
My big concern is I don't want this to be, Mob 2.0, where the whole thing is like Garrosh is a bad guy. Let's stop Garrosh.
That would be cool.
I don't want this to devolve into Sylvanas is the bad guy the whole time and she's getting worse and we gotta stop her.
That would be boring as fuck. Like that would just not be fun.
No.
So I don't think that they're going to do that.
I didn't think they would flat out have Sylvanas snap and burn the tree down.
My current favorite theory, I just happened to hop onto a Twitch stream right before I did like all of my work calls, was basically, hey, what if, like either Thrall or Sourfang or someone comes by and is basically like, hey Sylvanas, we really just need you to get the fuck out of here. And they like banish her from the Horde, wherein she goes and joins Bolvar. Up in Northrend.
What does that do though? Like that just turns into her another bad guy.
It gives us a whole new expansion that isn't crap.
Yeah, but then it just sets up our Horde leader for being another bad guy.
Our ex-Horde leader, who we were like, no thanks. But yeah, I mean, there's also like, there's a handful of other things that could go awry. Because I'm still like, we're still coming off of the last expansion. The reason that she's the leader of the Horde is because Vol'jin was like, don't worry, man. The Loa says Sylvanas has to do this. And
yeah, and he also said the Loa said no one would understand, and yeah.
Well, we don't. So, I mean, there's still time for them to be like, hey, BT Dubs, this is where we were at. And for Blizzard to suddenly be like, hey guys, that those 15 years of not great story writing that we had for you? Look, we just turned that around. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm expecting that, but
remember that Sylvanas died, and it was like, or not Sylvanas, Vol'jin died after doing absolutely nothing. Like we were like, we finally got a good war chief after Garrosh. This is gonna be great. Does nothing in WoD. We watch the Alliance hog all the glory through all of WoD, and then he dies in the beginning of BFA. When has the Alliance had a boss, a main character of theirs go crazy off the deep end and need to be put down? When is, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really pay any attention to Alliance until after, until like around Lich King. So maybe before that? I don't know.
No, because they've never been the bad guys, or at least even like morally gray.
I don't know. They do some really not great shit.
Like what? I mean, that's some not great shit, but like, name the one time that it was like, oh yeah, that ally leader, he's a bad dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, they're just... They do a better job rating bad horde people. I don't fucking know, man.
Right? Like, I get that they're supposed to be the noble savage horde, or the noble savages is part of the horde lore, and then being total awesome, like, bad guys is also kind of in there. But, like, fuck, dude, it just feels like they forgot about the noble part and gave it to Sourfang, who kind of seems like a whiny bitch when he's talking about honor the whole time.
Alright.
I struck without honor. I shouldn't have done this. There was no honor in it. Like, we get it. We get it.
Yeah, buddy.
And I've...
The only thing that'll really make him make any sense is if he does something about it. But
well,
at the same
I
time...
I kind of know what happened. Well, because I played on beta, I know how the attack on Lordaeron goes.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't. I was ignoring the shit out of that.
Yeah. So
like, do you want to do this thing? I was like, nah, I'm good.
I was like, let me check it out. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see if the Horde is truly the bad guys. And then even that thing kind of comes across as... Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of the Wrathgate?
Wrathgate?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, from Lich King?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like not super surprised. They're like, oh man, but Sylvanas is being like a bad person. I'm like, do you guys remember when she literally just like gassed a ton of civilians?
But it wasn't her, it was Putress. It was Putress, so it was okay.
Yeah, you know that he did it because she told him to.
Yeah. Or he was in league with Vera Mathras, I don't know. It doesn't matter. She knew the plague was being developed.
I mean, I'd be more surprised if the plague wasn't developed at her command. That would surprise me the most.
So, in every single one of the Horde missions and stuff like that, you have a lot of opportunities to say, hey, this you can do this the evil way, or you can do this this is like an honorable way to do it. So like, you know, when you had to do the quest in Astronar to mark the guards for the dude to kill, and you could mark civilians, and he would be like, hey, let's not do that. Let's just kill the guards because they're civilians.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know that I had the option, and I accidentally marked a civilian. I felt really
well,
bad.
I did too, and then he gave me shit about it, and I was like, oh. Well, and then I realized, okay, I have the option. That's not the only case of it. In BFA, there's plenty of options where, like, you can take the easy route of, like, marking up everything and killing everyone, or you can do, like, the kind of morally right one. Straight up, the Alliance always treats every mission like you were a total asshole as the Horde. Even though the Horde mission allows you to do it both ways.
Yeah, like whenever I came through and they're like, everyone in this town, literally everyone in this town is dead. And I'm like, I didn't kill everybody in the town though.
Yeah,
Did they come back after I was done? What did I miss?
Oh, I'm just getting outplayed here. I don't want to talk about it.
Hashtag suck us. Oof. Oof.
Because a warrior thought riding a ret was a good idea, so the mage outplayed me.
Outplayed you by hitting you with all.
Pretty much. I mean, he juked me and then polyed me. That's what it came down to.
Dear Captain Guy, please spawn faster. I want the extra world quest for this priest, thank you.
Yay. I got a Warforged 215 staff on a character that kind of needed it for Affliction, so yay.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been trying for that. My best, I have like a 235 like pair of boots on one of my characters, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Being like, I could have gotten so many better things than this, but no. But alas.
Yep. Sourfang returns, and then Sourfang gets annoyed at Honor. Like, I'm all cool for, like, the Horde having, like, a little bit of infighting and disagreements on how to handle things.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, dude, I hope they push things in a good place, because right now it feels like they're not.
Well, you never know.
It's kind of hard to come back from, we just torched a town of civilians.
Yeah, it's, or more specifically, we just torched a capital city of civilians.
Yeah.
Which I think is technically worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get Sylvanas' idea of we're going to end the war before it starts, because if the Alliance gets Azerite, they're going to wipe out all the Forsaken and the Horde. I'm like, okay, I get that. But then you get to the do the means justify the ends, and you're like, well, you're kind of making it sound like you knew the means wouldn't justify the ends and went ahead with it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not my war chief.
I mean, like, I'd love to agree with you, but I like Sylvanas still.
I do too. I really do.
That's why it's frustrating. I'm like, man.
That's why I'm actually like emotionally worked up over it, because I love Sylvanas.
Like, they made Garrosh a bad guy, and I was like, yeah, but I don't like you.
Yeah, he was always kind of a prick from the beginning, because he was always like, he had daddy issues, and I was kind of like, whatever, I don't care about this stuff. And Garrosh was at least kind of compelling. I think they took him off the deep end in a hurry, but he was compelling. That I really loved how he bitches out Thrall in WoD. I thought that was a really good moment where he's like, you know, you set me up, basically you set me up to fail.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool, that's good storytelling. Like, say what you, like, WoD had no end game, but the leveling process and the storytelling and the visuals were really, really good. So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed playing through WoD's story. Like, that even from the Horde side, was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, but Garrosh going off the deep end, like, whatever.
I'm hoping that they come back and they go, yeah, no, don't worry, guys, Sylvanas is okay.
Yeah, and then now it's
okay.
Now
this had to happen. For, like, some reason. And then everyone's gonna be like, that wasn't a good enough reason, guys. Like, okay. Sure. Sure. Why not?
Yep.
I don't have to sit here and listen to them talk. Why don't they have a skip this part of the thing? Like
I don't
they
know.
did for the last part.
Well, yeah, it's frustrating. I can't just skip it again.
Right? That's what I was really hoping to do, and then they're like, no, you have to run through all this shit. I was like, ah, God, but do I? Do I? I also like that, like, a good 80-90% of the quests in this zone are all Queen songs.
Yeah, I did like that.
That makes me
Killer
pretty happy.
Queen. All right, I can do that quest.
Yep. Don't Stop Me Now.
Yep.
Seaside Rendezvous. I was like, oh, hey, that's good. I'm on board with all of these.
At first I was like, huh, that's a weird musical reference. Because I've been watching so much JoJo now that I'm very tuned in to musical references.
JoJo? Like
JoJo's
the
Bizarre Adventure? Yes.
Nice.
And I was like, huh. And I was like, wait, these are all Queen songs. This is great.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but I like it. It's a kind of magic.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like Sylvanas' character.
Oh man, staying power is, yep, it's great.
Don't Stop Me Now is their best song ever. You can disagree.
I mean, it's pretty amazing, but I've got others that I probably. Oh no, it's easy. March of the Black Queen is their best song.
That's a great song.
It's a fucking amazing song, like, start to end. Perfect.
So like, I love Sylvanas just like you, and I think she's great. And yay, Sylvanas. And like, I get her motivations. I think they are explained in one of the worst ways possible.
I'm not sure if we actually get her motivations. That's the thing. Like, I think that she might be doing this for completely different reasons than what we're trying to be like, well, it could be this. I think that for some reason she's not telling us why she's doing whatever the heck she's doing.
It feels like she's got the attitude of, if the Horde is to survive, it means the Alliance has to be crushed. That Azerite is a WMD, and if they get the hands on it, they're going to wipe us out.
Oh, wait. What about this? Okay, so, you know, for a while everyone's been, like, people have been like, well, you know, what if Sylvanas is, like, possessed by an old god, which is obviously not possible.
I hate that idea. I hate that.
Yeah, no. What if Anduin is?
I would like that. I would think that would be cool.
Sylvanas knows it.
I don't care if she knows it or not. I like the idea of that just being a thing.
It's just like, Anduin's just a Dreadlord. But not Jaina, because Jaina being a Dreadlord
I don't need Jaina being a Dreadlord. None of that, please.
No, none of that. That one's a hard pass.
Yeah.
But Anduin? I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I would be okay with him going a little bit too off the deep end, having to prove that he's a big boy and that the Sylvanas has to be stopped, and that makes him get possessed by an old god or something.
I'm hoping that, like my hope is that he is right now. Yeah. And that's why all of this is happening, is because shit's going down in the Alliance, and then they're actually the bad guys.
Yeah, I kind of want that, especially because, like, Illyria is all up in the void.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, Anduin is a priest.
Yep.
Shadow priests are kind of fucked up right now. Like, their lore is over the cliff, man.
They make warlocks look really tame by comparison now.
Right? It's like, what do shadow priests do? Oh, we tap into the void and we harness its powers to destroy reality around us. Great. That's great.
I just summoned demons that apparently all the whole time were being created to try to stop the void.
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad anymore.
Yeah. It's like, what's this surrender to madness thing? Oh yeah, you know, sometimes we just go crazy. It's cool. That's what spirit healers are for, guys.
Yeah. Oh, dude, cool thing. So, Boisamdi or Boismadi or whatever, the Loa of Death. And in BFA, sometimes he's your spirit healer as your reser if you're Horde.
Wait, what's this?
The Loa of Death is sometimes your spirit healer when you die in BFA area as Horde.
Oh, that's cool.
Because he's the Loa of Death. He controls that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm actually, you know, I'm kind of sad that that whole event was as short as it was. I was kind of hoping that it would take as long as the first part did.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. I mean, part of me is happy that it didn't, but the other part of me is like, well, what the fuck do I do now? The answer is I continue to do the same thing that I've been doing. I log on long enough to be like, hey, are there any? Is there any good loots? Y/N. N? Great. Moving on now. Man. So, my mother was in town this weekend.
Fun.
Oh, it was something alright. It was something alright.
How did that go?
Much like Savannah, she's going off the deep end. It was fine. It was just, 3 days with my mother is really intense, though.
Yeah, I'll bet.
She's
your family, and you're required to love her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just she can be trying at times. Aw, shit, yeah, upgrade staff. That's what I'm talking about.
I keep queuing skirms, hoping like I'll get something that's not like pants smashingly stupid, and I'm running into gladiator double melees and twos that I just die. I don't get the cast.
Yeah, so we took her to our venue for the wedding, just to show her around
In
or whatever.
Orange.
Yeah, in Orange, because she's been like, oh well, I just want to like. She wants to like help decorate, and we're like, Mom, this place doesn't really need decorations, so just maybe don't. And she's been like, and so of course she continued unabated.
Yes.
Like, oh, but what about this option? What about this option? And we're like, well, one, no, but two, doubly no. Come on.
Yeah. Appreciate it, but I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Yeah. Well, so originally we had, been like, yeah, you can help us decorate before we had selected this venue, because the other venue, the first venue that we were really looking at, would have needed, a lot, because it didn't have anything. It would have been like, we've got a location, and that's like it. So it would have made more sense there, Here, not actually a concern. This place is like all done up, all by itself. It's good to go. And she's like, no, I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse. I'm like, all right, fine. You'll come here, we'll show it to you, everything will be fine.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, I guess it doesn't really need a whole lot of that. And now she's like, but I'd love to throw Alicia a bachelorette party. And I'm like, wow, that's
weird and awkward, but
out of left field
yeah.
and not your purview. All kinds of shit. And we're like, Cindy, we need you to stop. But I'm trying to figure out the best way to tell her to stop.
Yeah.
Because Jacqueline, Alicia's best friend / maid of honor, went to brunch with us. And so my mom has been like trying to conscript her, being like, hey, yeah, no, we should probably get together and plan this thing. And Jacqueline's like, how do I tell your mother that she's crazy? And I'm like, girl, I don't even know. Been trying for over 30 years.
Right.
She never listens to me. So, it's rough. It's just rough right now. And now she's like texting Jacqueline, being like, hey, so we should totally get together. Like, me and Sean's aunt almost have this thing all planned out. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, does my aunt know this? My aunt is a sane woman. I'm pretty sure she doesn't know this. But she might. Now I need to talk to her. Be like, how do I convince my mother that this is an awful idea and that we don't want her to do it? Without somehow completely hurting her feelings. Or with hurting her feelings. Whatever. It's a shit show. That's where that story's going. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Alright. I don't know. Oh, hey, work email. Ooh. Okay. I've got a phone call coming in I need to take.
Yep. Go do your thing.
Father of Bloxigar. In battle, Strand. Make haste! The war chief awaits! The war chief faces storm rage alone. I must... Sour Fang! A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Regret nothing. You did well.
It was not my place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time. Finish him and be done with it.